The question becomes, is it our perception that makes that evil turn, or that good turn to evil? Or is there actually an evil agenda behind it? And even if there is an evil agenda behind it, what is our role in the perception of that evil agenda? Now, part of my deep learning and being and connection to divine is this incredible connection to forgiveness. And many of the people that watch me know that I believe that there is forgiveness for all humans, no matter what they are doing, because they all started as pure energy. Now, of course, there are some that believe that there are actual evil entities who are masquerading as humans. I'm not quite addressing that. But even those entities believe that they are doing good for their own people, right? That they are doing something that is necessary. Again, that is not necessarily what I'm addressing, and I'm not saying what's right and what's wrong. But I, for example, have forgiveness for people who shoot other people, for people who rape. I have forgiveness for anyone who does that because they do that out of their own pain. For terrorists, for I have an understanding of forgiveness that allows me to have empathy for the pain that they must be in to enact those sort of things. And it is not an easy thing to do, and not everyone is able or wants to do that, and that's okay. Every person is on their own journey of understanding and forgiveness and working with this divine energy. But for humans, every person is connected to divine. If we believe that every single person is connected to divine, then we have to believe that every single person is worthy and deserving of forgiveness and has the ability to completely change their life. It doesn't erase what has been done, but it does change their life moving forward. If we believe that we deserve that forgiveness, then we have to believe that every other human being on this planet has to also be deserving of that forgiveness. So that in and of itself shifts the question. So if you don't believe that someone else deserves forgiveness, do you always believe that you deserve forgiveness? Are you able to embrace that you are forgiven as soon as you express regret and repentance? Right? So that's a question. That's like that duality. If you say other people, that person doesn't deserve to be forgiven because they are evil for doing what they're doing, do you believe that you deserve to be forgiven? Do you believe that all people are connected to divine? Do you actually believe that? Do you believe that a divine entity rides inside of that human that you just said doesn't deserve forgiveness? These are all questions. You don't have to answer them to me. They're questions to ask yourself. Now, when we apply this to do-gooders, right? When we apply this to doing good in the world, like I said, we started this talking about this Bill Gates video where they were listing all of these, what I look at as amazing life-saving things that they have done. They have dropped the infant mortality rate in Africa tremendously with the work that has been done through the Gates Foundation. And yet, he now is being portrayed as the devil, as the personification of evil in this world because of the theory, the conspiracy theory or fact that he wants to enslave us all by injecting nanobots into our body. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if there is, science that does that. I don't know if aliens want to take over the world. I don't know the truth about that. But I know that my role in this is to be filtering this information through unconditional love and forgiveness and empathy. That is what I have been told from the beginning, and that is what I will continue to believe. To have empathy for others and to have forgiveness for their path. And this is not an easy thing to personify in a world where we are all living in a huge state of fear right now. And everyone reacts to that fear differently. And some people react to that fear by clinging on to the belief that they are smarter than the rest of us and they have secret knowledge that we don't have. And you're all sheep and just watch what's going to happen. Some people cling on to that by isolating, that they express their fear by isolating themselves and not talking to anyone. Some people will express their fear through lashing out at anyone who has a different opinion than them. Some people will express their fear by talking out against the government. Everybody's expressing their fear in a different way. But even the people that are going down the rabbit hole and believing the secret cabal and all of the QAnon stuff and all of the deep state stuff, and that Bill Gates is trying to inject nanobots into our body, all of that is also a fear-based response, whether it's true or not. Because they are inciting a fear-based response in those who react to it. By saying we have to rise up and stop this, we have to do something. What are you going to do? It becomes now these folks who are rising up against someone who has done so much good in the world become their own brand of do-gooders, right? Now they are doing good.